Welcome back to Future Bike Zone. The 2026 Yamaha Bolt 250 has finally arrived, capturing the hearts of urban riders, beginners, and seasoned enthusiasts alike who crave a mix of retro charm and modern reliability. Yamaha has taken the classic Bolt formula, famous for its stripped-down bobber styling, and distilled it into a quarter-liter package that doesn't compromise on attitude or refinement. If you're looking for an approachable, stylish cruiser that feels bigger than it is, this new Bolt 250 might be exactly what you've been waiting for. At first glance, the Bolt 250 is instantly recognizable, borrowing heavily from its larger siblings in the Bolt family. The silhouette remains low and muscular, defined by a teardrop fuel tank, a compact solo seat, and a minimalist rear fender that gives it a purposeful stance. From the blacked-out exhaust to the machined cooling fins on the engine, every design cue exudes a custom-inspired vibe straight from the factory. Yamaha made sure to retain a heritage feel but added subtle modern touches like LED lighting all around and a discreet digital display that tucks neatly into the handlebar risers. Under the tank, Yamaha has installed a refined 249 cubic centimeters, air-cooled, single-cylinder engine that produces around 22 horsepower and 20 Nm of torque. While that might not sound earth-shattering, the Bolt 250's low weight, around 160 kilograms wet, means the bike feels responsive and eager in city traffic. The fueling is crisp thanks to an updated electronic fuel injection system, and throttle response is linear and predictable, making it especially friendly for new riders. The motor is paired to a 5-speed gearbox with a light clutch pull, further adding to the bike's ease of use in congested environments. One of the big draws of this model is how accessible it feels. The seat height sits at a very approachable 690 mm, so even shorter riders will find it easy to flatfoot at stops. The mid-mount foot pegs and slightly pulled-back handlebars create a relaxed, neutral riding posture, perfect for commuting or casual weekend cruising. Despite the compact dimensions, the Bolt 250 doesn't feel cramped, and taller riders will still find plenty of room to stretch out over longer journeys. Yamaha's engineers worked to give the Bolt 250 a confident, planted feel without compromising maneuverability. Up front, you'll find a 41mm conventional telescopic fork with 120mm of travel, while twin preload adjustable shocks handle the rear suspension duties. The suspension setup is tuned to soak up urban potholes and rough pavement but remains firm enough to prevent excessive wallowing when cornering. It's a good compromise that delivers stability at speed and comfort around town. For braking, the bike comes with a single 298mm disc at the front clamped by a 2-piston caliper and a 220mm disc at the rear. Yamaha includes a dual-channel ABS system as standard, which is a welcome addition for safety, especially for less experienced riders. Rolling on chunky 16-inch wheels wrapped in fat cruiser tires, the Bolt 250 achieves that classic bobber look while delivering reassuring grip and road presence. The front tire is a 190-19, while the rear is a wide 150-80-16, further emphasizing the low-slung silhouette. Combined with the low center of gravity and compact wheelbase, the Bolt feels nimble and easy to flick around tight corners and parking lots, a trait that sets it apart from heavier, full-size cruisers. One of the most appealing aspects of this motorcycle is its styling. Yamaha has done a fantastic job blending old-school elements with just enough modernity to keep things fresh. The round headlamp housing contains an LED unit with a distinctive running light signature. The tail light is a slim, rectangular LED that blends neatly with the chopped rear fender. Turn indicators are compact and bright, with clear lenses for a clean look. The fuel tank holds 13 liters, giving you a practical range of around 300 kilometers depending on your riding style. In the real world, the Bolt 250 returns fuel economy figures in the ballpark of 30 to 35 kilometers per liter, which is excellent for a bike that looks and feels much bigger than a typical 250 cubic centimeters. The instrument panel is a simple, circular LCD display showing speed, gear position, fuel level, trip meters, and a clock. It's easy to read even in bright daylight. The switchgear is typical Yamaha quality, solid and tactile, with neatly integrated hazard switches and backlit controls. The wiring and cable routing are also impressively tidy, enhancing the Bolt's premium impression despite the affordable price point. Speaking of price, Yamaha has positioned the Bolt 250 very competitively. Depending on your market, the starting price is around $3,800 or the equivalent in local currency. This makes it an attractive proposition for riders who want the custom cruiser look without stepping into midweight territory or emptying their wallets. For the money, you get excellent build quality, stylish design, and a level of refinement you don't always find in entry-level cruisers. Yamaha is also offering a range of official accessories to help owners personalize their Bolt 250. Options include a more sculpted cafe-style seat, a mini windscreen, saddlebag mounts, slip-on exhausts for a throatier note, and various cosmetic trim pieces like bar-end mirrors and billet foot pegs. This customization potential is a big part of the Bolt's appeal and allows riders to tailor the bike's look and feel to their own tastes. On the road, the Bolt 250 delivers a smooth, composed ride that feels bigger than its displacement suggests. The engine has a thumpy character thanks to the single-cylinder layout, and there's just enough vibration to remind you you're riding something mechanical without becoming intrusive. Cruising at 80 to 100 km per hour feels relaxed, with enough torque on tap to overtake slower traffic without constantly downshifting. The gearbox is slick, with positive engagement in short throws, and the clutch action is light enough for all-day city riding without fatigue. In terms of performance, the Bolt 250 won't set any records, but that's not what it's about. It's about accessible enjoyment, confidence-inspiring ergonomics, and a sense of style that stands out among commuter bikes and naked roadsters. Whether you're a newer rider upgrading from a 125 or a seasoned rider who wants an easygoing second bike for laid-back rides, the Bolt 250 fits the bill. Yamaha's attention to detail extends to the finish quality, which is excellent in this class. The paintwork is deep and lustrous, and the powder-coated chassis and swing arm resist chips and corrosion. The engine cases have a matte finish that resists fingerprints and grime. All fasteners, brackets, and foot controls look robust and well-engineered, showing that Yamaha didn't cut corners to hit a lower price. Another benefit of the Bolt 250 is how easy it is to maintain. The air-cooled engine has fewer parts to worry about, and Yamaha's service intervals are generous. Oil changes, valve clearance checks, and other routine tasks are straightforward thanks to the uncluttered layout. Spare parts availability is expected to be excellent, as this platform shares components with Yamaha's other small-displacement bikes, further reducing ownership costs. Riders have praised the bike's predictable handling, which feels stable on straights and composed through sweepers. Ground clearance is decent for a low cruiser, so you can lean it over more than you might expect before scraping pegs. The suspension doesn't feel cheap or underdamped, which is a common complaint in budget cruisers. Instead, it delivers a level of comfort and control that feels mature and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're a city commuter, a weekend cruiser, or someone who simply wants a motorcycle that makes you feel good every time you look at it, the Yamaha Bolt 250 is a compelling choice. Thanks for watching Future Bike Zone, and don't forget to subscribe for more reviews of the latest motorcycles. Let us know in the comments what you think about the Bolt 250 and whether you'd consider adding this stylish cruiser to your garage.